and welcome back to Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for all future content. Today we're going to go back a little bit old school and we're just going to use the mic and we're going to have a look at a few things. Mostly because I look like absolute shit, but apart from that though, we're going to jump straight into it today. Over the weekend, myself and How Embarrassing on Twitter, we've been talking about something that LjMontello posted the other day. And we're going to have a little look at that first. But this is what me and Embarrassing were on about. All I'm going to say is this. If this happened, then it's effed up. Yet worst case scenario is that this didn't happen and her brain conjured up some crazy racial remark scenario for clout. Knowing how this person acts, shocked there's no name drop or what service they work for. Which is very, very true because what I'm about to show you, if this included conventions, other people who've been against her, or even just against VM, she would name drop everyone. All you need to do is look at Broly the Mighty the other week, when she, because all he done was act nice towards her, that was it. She started attacking him, she got all the little cronies to attack him as well, and because he wouldn't bite, and just because he's like, no, we need evidence, this is what it is, and just for the record as well, he is a police officer. What does LjMontello do? She goes and tags in his district attorney, which is kind of funny as well because I was speaking with him and they don't have anything to do with it. So, again, it's just her trying to, basically tell someone to shut up or whatever because I got your job. And when you think of it like that, and what I'm about to read you, she doesn't name drop anyone. She doesn't name the company this person works for. She doesn't even name the driver or anything, which is very, very interesting to say the least. This is what she said. The crap racists say to you when they think you're going to agree in white solidarity. You from Chicago too. I left years ago. The South Side's a lot darker than it used to be, if you know what I mean. Yes, I do know. I know you're a racist and told your employer. First of all, why didn't she put the employer down? Because she likes to, do all these things towards people. She likes to tell all these companies religiously how bad they are. She wants to tell everyone that this company employs racists. But she's not name dropping here. If it was a convention, if it was against VM, their name would be splattered all over this. Then this is what she actually replied to. This was commentary made while a driver was making a delivery. I'm used to other Chicagoans picking up on my accent if I don't make an effort to cover it. And it's disturbingly common to hear these dog whistles because they assume I must agree with their sentiment about the city. And it's very, very interesting because, me and Embarrassing, we have been talking about it. But again, she hasn't name-dropped anyone. And we all know how she acts. We all know that if it's about anyone, she just literally likes to try and show that person, I have your future in my hand. If I say something and you disagree, I'm going to tell your job. I'm going to tell your bosses. I'm going to get rid of you. But in these, including in the actual replies and everything else, she doesn't mention them. Which, to be honest with you, as me and Embarrassing were talking about this, we hope that this is real because that is a terrible thing to say. Not what she's saying, what this person has supposedly said. However, coming from someone who we know that literally they just spout lies so much and they've been disproven so many times, and if this comes out that it is false, this makes her look even worse. This makes her look absolutely terrible because, first of all, she hasn't told anyone else this. She's just put onto, this guy said this to him and I said that to him. Well, which company is it? Let us all know so we can all help because racism is wrong. If they got racist and this is what they're doing, they can't, they need to get, they need to be told what you're doing is wrong. But she hasn't said anything about the person. She hasn't said anything about the driver. And to be honest with you, if it was for making a delivery, then obviously they're probably going to have a Twitter page. They're bound to this day and age. Everyone and their nan has a Twitter page. And Embarrassing, he actually goes in the actual comments. Curious how many people on her side or any side will ask her for further details to bring more light to the story. Being if this happened as she claimed, then it'll be no problem to dive further into it, get more details, since she stated she called that employer, which she better hope she can validate it. Being if not, I don't think this will be a good look in regardless of what way you look at it. Being it would speak volumes if one would just conjure up racial remarks for SJW clout points. For the sake of herself, that better not be the case, which is very, very true, is what we were just saying. If she has just made this up, and remember now, we are talking about someone who has a paranoid, schizophrenic, actual medical diagnosis against her. She could have made up any of these stories. But again, like me and Embarrassing have been talking about it, we do hope that this was real, because otherwise this makes her out to be an absolute horrible racist. Because, well, we know what she's like, and we know that she would name drop anyone at the drop of a hat to get them in trouble. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see all you wonderful people soon.